everybody, Gamer Penny here, bringing you another episode of our Lord of the Rings online Let's Play, and we are back with Baradbeam. Today, we're going to continue on the main story quest. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Talk to Aragorn here.
I'm most curious to see what we will find in Isengard.
1 second. Okay. I spoke briefly with Halberud, and if I had business with Isengard before, now I count it double. We must find if Lothrandir still lives within the ring, Baradbeam. Let Gandalf speak with Saruman for weeks, if that is his desire. My thoughts are of my kinsman. I have not seen him for many years, but Lothrandir has been a friend for longer than that, and I will not abandon him. Let us ride along the road to Isengard. I am most curious to see what it is we will find. Okay. Ride north. Are we going? Is this how we do it? Ever since the Helm's Deep incident, where I couldn't get out of the caves. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Well, we might as well bring out Megli. And hop on our steed. Doo-doo. Is that Isengard? I mean, I would say so. I would say so, that's Isengard. Hey, look what they've done to the forest around here. Curious stillness covers the land and pools of water stand near the road.
Isengard has been much changed since last you beheld it.
You may not recognize it. I dare say Saruman himself does not, though he brought it upon himself. Interesting.
Leave me, Devotiad.
What's this now? Men, raise your weapons. We're not through yet. The Dunlending chief's command is met only with groans of pain and fear by his men.
I do not know what aid you think you can give us.
Stay back, man. Look at what destruction the trees have brought to the Vale. Saruman is undone. They allowed my men and me to flee, but I do not trust them. I know they are still here. I know they are watching us. There is one outside the ring across the river Isen, I swear. It will not let us live. You've delayed us long enough, man. If your foolish journey brings you to Isengard, then so be it. We shall not remain long enough for the trees to find us. Men, we go to Dunland. Search for the Ent? I mean, he's standing right there. Alright. Standing right there on the map. Drink my coffee here. Bum, bum, bum. We're gonna rescue Lothrandir?
I
Mystic Master.
of what is happening to these lands.
Pippin! Hello there, it's been a long time,
It's been a
Baradbeam.
long
I hope
time.
you are well.
Welcome to Isengard.
The look on your face is quite a thing to see, my confused friend. Welcome to Isengard. You have had a number of adventures, I expect, and would you believe that we have as well? We have come a long way from the Lothlorien, haven't we? Much of the trip was rather unpleasant, owing to our new friends Ugluk and Grishnak. I suppose they're old friends now, we shan't be seeing them again, and that is a relief. Treebeard and Quickbeam are nice fellows, if a little odd, and I do believe I have grown several inches taller. Pippin laughs at your confused look. I don't mean metaphorically, Baradbeam, though perhaps I have at that. I mean that I have actually grown taller. Very, you put some sense into this.
I think Pip is trying to confuse you on purpose.
He gets a chance to do that so infrequently that he delights in it whenever the opportunity presents itself. It seems we have gone from the fire back into the frying pan for once. Pip and I were dragged halfway across Rohan by our captors, and though we have arrived at Isengard, it was in the strong hands of a friend and not at the whips of Saruman's orc. It was Treebeard who brought us here, you see, and he is Fangorn, and Fangorn is he, apparently. This is more difficult than I expected when I began to tell it. We found some pipeweed inside the gatehouse. How about you bring some more out here and I will try to tell it properly. Okay. Right in here. All flooded. The gatehouse is filled with rubble and floodwaters have reached here too. Pipeweed. Megley scared the crap out of me. Jeez, this is Bear around the corner. I forgot we had him out. The dead orc. Huh. Look who I found, Aragorn.
Allow me to refill my pipe, and I can resume my story.
Ah, very good, my friend. This is a very high-quality pipeweed of the sort they grow in the South Farthing back home. Allow me to refill my pipe and I can resume my story. I was going to tell you about Treebeard and the Ents, I believe. Let me see. It seems that Aragorn is troubled about something. Perhaps you should speak with him first, and I will continue my story when he has a happier look about him.
That pipeweed was not grown at Isengard. It came from the Shire.
That pipeweed was not grown at Isengard, and it does not bear resemblance only to that of the South Farthing. That weed has come from the Shire, which means that Saruman has had his eye upon that land for some while, at least. I do not like that at all. If our fortune holds, the wizard will have no further chance for mischief. His interest in the Shire may have extended only to its pipeweed.
I do not doubt Saruman's ability to strike, even now.
Saruman seems to be in a tough position, but I would counsel caution in our dealings with him. Do not doubt his ability to strike even now, and a cornered beast can still do great harm. Gandalf went ahead to the base of Orthanc. Find him and see what he thinks of the situation.
Pip and I met Treebeard after we escaped from the orcs.
He's an Ent, you know, a shepherd of the forest. I can tell you how we met him if you like. Treebeard? I want to play as Treebeard.
We didn't see him at first, and why not?
A letter. Rohan awaits.
We had never seen anything like Treebeard before.
I think something's messing up here. Oh god.
Except for trees, I suppose. He does look rather tree-ish.
Talk to one of the curious creatures. Who are you? And what? Well, it's nice to meet you, Treebeard. I have never met an Ent before. My name is Peregrine Took, but my friends call me Pippin, or Pip. I am a hobbit. Never heard of hobbits before? I suppose we are always getting left off the old lists and stories. How about you add a line for us? Something like... Half-grown hobbits, the hole dwellers. Nice one, Pip. It's a pleasure to meet you, Treebeard. My name is Mariadoc Brandybuck, but most people call me Mary. We have become separated from our friends, and it seems that Saruman's orcs would very much like to find us again and bring us to their master.
He has a peculiar way about him, but he seemed friendly enough to us. He offered to take us to his home, or one of them. He has a few.
Look at him. Oh, talk to Pippin. Why are we zooming all over the place? Are you certain this is the right place, Treebeard? I don't see a house anywhere. Look at the size of that tree. Mercy, that is a huge tree. Is it far, Treebeard? Now what, Treebeard? Behind the waterfall. Oh, that is clever.
It was a rather lovely place, actually. Quite homey, in its own way.
See table, but no hobbit-sized chairs.
He offered us a drink that would keep us... what did he say? Green and growing for a long, long time. That was it.
Pick up the container of Ent drop. Oh. Drink. Look at them drink from those bowls. What?
The drink tasted like water, but it was even better and more refreshing. A healthy sensation coursed from the hair on my toes to the hair on my head.
That was delicious, Treebeard. I feel refreshed and invigorated, as if I had bountiful reserves of energy and could use them for anything at all. But we were going to tell you how we came to be at your forest, weren't we? I hope I have the energy enough for tale-telling.
Our conversation eventually turned to Saruman and Isengard. Treebeard decided something had to be done.
I do not know what to expect, Treebeard. Are all the Ents like you? There's so many of them. Do you think they will agree with you about Saruman, Treebeard? Only one way to find out, Mary. He has to ask them.
Ents take a long time to discuss things. A long time. A very long time.
Greetings to you, my friend, from long ago when the forest was young and we were not full grown. Many seasons have turned since last we spoke together in the light of either sun or moon. It is many ent strides from my home. What have you called me to this place? Look at them moving around in the background. You greet Baldbark and reminisce about conversations shared and absent friends. Eventually you speak of Saruman. I have been made aware of the wizard's crimes. He worked great evil in the reaches of the forest near my own home. I agree that something must be done. What will the others say of this? We thank Baldbark for the supportive words and wish him well for the debate to come. You greet Beachbone, a handsome ent. His path has crossed with yours several times recently, and the memory of those pleasant conversations is still somewhat fresh. After a polite amount of time, your words turn to the matter of Saruman. You speak of our neighbor as if he is an enemy, and indeed, he does not seem to be the friend he was once. Fumes rise from his home, and the smell gives my nose offense, but that is not a crime. Orcs, too, could come from any number of holes. What evidence marks Saruman as their master? Beachbone politely declines to discuss the matter with you further, but he agrees to listen to the debate and may in time come around to your point of view.
It seemed to us they might discuss things forever.
You exchange pleasantries with Quickbeam, one of the younger Ents. His home is not far from Daringdale, and sometimes you have seen him walking in the sunlight among the trees. Before much time has passed, the conversation turns to Saruman, and Quickbeam seems to have some idea of the wizard's crimes already. Saruman has much for which to answer. He is a tree killer, and we have been quiet neighbors for too long already. You find me over hasty, I know, but in there seems to be little need for discussion. Fangorn. I have quite made up my mind. You tell Quickbeam of the two young hobbits you met and ask if he will watch them while you speak to the rest of the Ents at the moot. He agrees readily.
This story is taking longer than I thought it would. Are you hungry? I have become a little peckish.
You Ents certainly do take a long time to make up your minds, Treebeard. I feel certain we would have decided this matter 6 or 7 times over if we were still in the Shire. Merry and Pippin listen as you explain that Quickbeam will watch over them. You feel certain that they will like the young Ent, for he is quite hasty in many respects. If you say so, Treebeard, I think you might consider the slow drip of honey in the comb quite hasty in comparison to yourself, so Pip and I will be the judge of that if you don't mind. Completed it. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba da dum bum bum. Okay.
That is enough for now, I think. Quite a tale, was it not?
Pip and I went to Quickbeam's house after that, but my hunger has quite gotten the best of me, and I've lost the mood for storytelling. Perhaps I'll tell you of the last march of the Ents after I've eaten, but that's enough for now, I think. Quite a tale, was it not? Okay. Let me go find Quickbeam over here, huh? Now we know who Quickbeam is. I don't know how to... get up over there. Looks like we can get up here. Beam? You've encountered the Ent. Quick beam.
Stand now and rest a while.
That room. What brings you here, little one? This veil has changed from how I once knew it, and many of friends have perished in the process. Thankfully, it has finally come to an end, and the land can begin to heal. Soon I must return to the forest, but first, perhaps you can aid me in the hindering of the tree killer.
Let's not be hasty.
There is still a matter of Saruman, Baradbeam. The tree killer fled into his tower, for the coward knew what I would have done had I caught him. My brothers and I crushed many orcs, but I do not know if some remain hidden from our sight in Isengard. You are small and can fit where I cannot, if you could ease my fears, I can begin my journey home. Okay. We'll do that. I wish there was an easier way to get to him. Should have been on this side of the river. Ow. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. Excuse me. Let's go talk to Gandalf. Actually, the gatehouse is back here. Might as well do that one first, huh? You know, we just went in there for pipeweed. Alright, Megly. Well, we know there was the orc body over here. Not even clickable. Slain by grievous wounds or crushed by debris, no orc remains here. Okay. Now let's find Gandalf. Oops. Let's search for orcs over here. Naught but crushed, damp tents and rubble remain outside Orthanc. There's Gandalf.
Aragorn is right to advise caution.
Saruman has suffered a defeat, it is true, but we must not be overconfident or it will be no lasting defeat. He is cunning and full of tricks, and even a cornered beast can do great harm. Indeed, that is when it is most dangerous. You tell Gandalf that Aragorn had said much the same, and the wizard smiles briefly. Good. It seems he has learned something from me after all. There's no time for idle talk. There is a wizard to manage now. Speak to Treebeard. I must think on our next step. From whom, the work of the Ents here is done, but Gandalf's work is only beginning. Yours too, perhaps. I do not understand this desire for Baradbeam adventure, but do you not enjoy standing in a green field with the sunlight on your face? Do you not enjoy drinking deeply of cold mountain waters? Treebeard rumbles for a moment. It is no matter. The waters will cleanse this place, but some orcs may still linger. Search the surface and see what you find. Gandalf tells me a friend of yours was imprisoned here. I hope you find some sign of him. We Ents allowed a number of Dunlendings to leave in peace, but saw no other friendly folk. Search the doors. Gates of Orthanc stand shut and impenetrable. Only shredded banners line the broken road that once surrounded Orthanc. Nearby orc coughs up blood and snarls weakly at you.
My time is through. Curse the trees.
You filth, come to finish the job. My time is through. Curse the trees. The orc coughs again, and with a deathly rattle passes his lips. He will not last long. Despite the pain he feels, the orc musters enough strength to laugh coarsely. You think only my kind perished when the flood came. They were prisoners in the pits, and now they are drowned rats. Their lives are on your conscience, wretched man. I hope we didn't drown our buddy. Oh no, I don't want to do that. This must have been the site of a great battle, for many corpses float in the water here. Almost every bone in this orc's body seems to be broken. What could have done this? Ent, man. Go over here. It's like we missed the great battle. Who is this? An Ent lies here, his skin burned and scorched. Glad.
Do you think Saruman understands what he has taken from this world?
This sight fills me with sorrow, Baradbeam. Do you think Saruman understands what he has taken from this world? He must not. How could he? Glad looks around at the still waters. I heard Gandalf say the Ents are slow to be roused, but when they are, there is little that can stand before them. I see it is true, but my heart goes out to this one, who will not return from the Ring of Stone. Alright, talk to Gandalf.
I do not doubt that the orc believed these words, but I do not.
Gandalf listens to your account closely, especially the last words of the dying orc. It is said that the last words spoken by the dying are the truest you will ever hear, and I do not doubt that this orc believed them, but I do not.
An orc gains nothing by being truthful to us.
But may derive satisfaction by bringing us sorrow. I believe Lothrandir survives, but if he is not brought into the light soon, it may become too late to save him. North of the tower, you will find an entrance to depths below Isengard. Search the watery depths for some news of Saruman's captive. He may yet live if we hurry.
I hope you have enough time to listen.
I don't want to do that one. Find the entrance to the depths. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Let me help you. Find the entrance. Said it was up here. Beneath Isengard, is this it? You steel your resolve and prepare to enter the flooded deeps below Isengard. Gladden.
If Lothrandir is down here, we will find him.
This pit has seen better days, but it will see worse still if our friend has come to harm. What few of Saruman's lackeys still lurk in the depths no longer carry out his will. They seem to be busy scavenging for treasure and fighting among themselves or it. Fools. Many doors remain locked to us, and it could be one of these scavengers has picked up the key to whatever cell holds our friend. I will keep searching, as will others of the company, and you should do the same. Defeat these scavengers and see what you can find. Ow. Oh, I'm almost dead. What the heck? Jeez. Eggly. What we need to do. Go get that one too. Okay. Do a real quick one of these. Send Megli. No joke in here, man. Wait till Megley's not frozen and then we can do it. Okay. Megley. I say, what is that? I go get this one. Okay. Then the last guy. He drops from the scavenger's hand. Could Gladden have been right? Oh, talk to Gladden. I don't need to get that guy.
Ah, you found a key. I have found half a dozen already.
You found a key. Very good, very good. It is possible it will open the way to Lothrandir. I have found half a dozen keys already and matching doors for half of those, but still no sign of my kinsman. Still, one of these may prove to be the one.
Return to the surface and find Halbarad.
I've exhausted most of the locked doors here in the depths, Baradbeam. Return to the surface and find Halbarad. There are some buildings in the wall to which he has not yet gained entry, and these keys may unlock some of those. Before I left him, he said he was planning to search the buildings northwest of the tower. That is where you should seek him. I gotta search the depths. Whoa. Go get that guy. Flooded depths shelter a few wounded orcs, but little else. Okay. Get out of here then. What? They respawn? Not be? Deer. Careful, they're pretty surly in there. Talk to Halbarad, the northwest of, whoops. Northwest of Orthanc. I want to find Lothrandir. I hope he's okay. I've never been so invested before.
Golodir sends more keys. Very well.
There are doors enough, that is certain. Lothrandir must be behind one of them. Speak to me when you are ready to search another building in the wall for my lost kinsman. Yeah, let's go.
Are you ready to continue the search for Lothrandir? There are many hidden rooms within the Ring of Isengard. Does my kinsman live still within one of these chambers?
Oh, jeez. Baddies all over the place. Is, Hellbird's not gonna come with us and help? This guy. Nice. Where we're going? No. Far below a large room, Halberd beckons you onward. How'd you get down there? I came to this room from another passage, Baradbeam. It seems that the wall of Isengard is a warren of rooms and tunnels, but we will search them all for my kinsman. Saruman cannot hide him from us forever. Halberd stops speaking and listens for a moment to the steady dripping of water in a distant corner. Remain alert for any threat. Wait, Baradbeam. Someone comes. A pox on you, Baradbeam. You should not have come back. And you come in the company of another ranger. Have you not killed enough of their kind? I know who you are, Goon Ain. Lothrandir spoke of you when we rode south. Tell us where he is, and it will go easier for you. What makes you so certain you want to see him, Ranger? Very well. Aw. I will grant your wish. Lothrandir. Come show your friends what has become of you. No! Ingmarum Witch, what have you done to him? I'm not responsible for this. Your friend refused to cooperate with my master and tried to resist. Saruman broke his mind. You lie! Tell us the truth, Goon Ain. You see no recognition in Lothrandir's eyes. He shakes and convulses before you, a pitiable figure that bears little resemblance to the strong-willed man you remember. Of all Saruman's crimes, this may be the one that strikes nearest to your heart. He seems to be trying to speak, but his words are muffled and his voice weak. Well. What is it, Lothrandir? Ulladur! Look, is that... Oh no. Well, Falcon, what are you trying to tell us, Lothrandir? The Falcon clan is defeated. They have paid for their betrayal, my friend. What sorcery have they worked on my kinsman? Lothrandir is a shell of himself, Baradbeam, and I will make those responsible for his sad state reap the reward of their crime. The Falcon clan may have paid Halberd, but this woman is not. Lothrandir cannot avenge himself on them, so I will do it in his memory. Now the witch dies. Gladden, hold! Will her death ease even the smallest portion of your grief? It will not, Gladden. I know that. I know that better than anyone. You will never know what you and your master took from us, Gladden. No words of mine can make you feel what we felt for our kinsmen. But know this, in Fortune, Lothrandir showed you kindness. No others of my kin would have done the same. Lothrandir. I am sorry. Is he dead? I'm sorry we did not come in time, my friend. You've seen anger in Gladden's eyes before today and fear, but never have you seen the look she gives you now. Her expression is pained. All I wanted was a name, Baradbeam. I wanted to be someone again. I wanted a family to replace the one I had lost, friends to take the place of my emptiness, and there is no one. Look at them. That is what I wanted, Baradbeam. No one will miss me. No one will cry when I have gone. No one will mourn. I wanted a name, but all I have done is take names from this world. Why do I still serve Saruman? He has not given me what I sought. He could not. I gained nothing by furthering the wizard's plans. I speak now for myself, Baradbeam. I will not allow you and your friends to leave this place as you are. You cannot stop us from leaving, witch. I will not let you leave before you hear these words. Lothrandir is still alive. What? What can this be? Is this a fake Lothrandir? For the first time, Gladden's eyes are alight with a fierce and sudden joy. She exults in her words and radiates a restless energy. You spoke of the strength of Lothrandir's will, and you were not wrong. Saruman tried to exert control over his mind, tried with every ounce of his power, but still your friend resisted. The wizard wove convincing illusions and portraits of despair, but still Lothrandir fought. Many and powerful were the tricks he employed to break your friend's mind, but each one failed. Lothrandir remained strong, and the wizard could find no means of bending him to his will. In the end, Saruman had to abandon the effort. He took another prisoner from his cell, a Falcon clan warrior named Kend, who had proved unable to work in the pits, and dressed him in Lothrandir's garb. That is the poor creature you see before you. He has at last earned his freedom. Gladden hands you a small, nondescript key. Lothrandir is in a cell in this building's southernmost passage. Oh, yay! She better be telling the truth. Gladden, your crimes are many, and I do not forgive them. But we would have left this place believing our kinsmen to be lost. I'm grateful for this thaw in your heart. For that reason, I name you Mercy, and grant you safe passage from Isengard. We have no quarrel. Mercy. Find Lothrandir. Baradbeam, return the way you came and look in the southernmost passage. Her name is Mercy. Turn the way I came. Southernmost passage. Pile of rags reveals itself to be a weary prisoner. Is that you, Baradbeam? Did not think I would see you again. Lothrandir smiles weakly. The wizard was not pleased when you escaped. I almost felt sorry for Saruman. I think his orcs are endlessly disappointing him. Lothrandir. Lothrandir, it's good to see you alive, my friend. Lothrandir is safe, and we have accomplished our aim, Baradbeam. I will be glad to leave this place behind us. Let us leave. Aww.
I know Gandalf too well to believe he comes from my counsel. But you, Theoden King, it is not too late. Only I can help you now. Bah! You do not know the path of wisdom. Good day.
Saruman, I did not say you could go. Gandalf the Grey was betrayed by you, but I am not he. I am Gandalf the White, returned from death. Saruman, your staff is broken. You will work no more mischief here.
Oh yeah, and then Pippin finds the Palantir. Oh, I'm so glad we got Lothrandir back. I was really sad when it was supposedly him dying there.
I cannot overstate my joy at Lothandir's safe return.
I do not forgive Gunane her crimes, but I hope that the new woman that is Mercy finds some measure of peace. She has no place in Isengard any longer, and the path she takes from here will determine whether she ever finds another. Yes, I would like this.
What has become of Saruman?
Lothrandir suffered greatly at the hands of his captors, but his will remains strong, and I am certain he will recover from their torments. But what has become of Saruman? A crowd gathers by the foot of Orthanc. Go learn from them what has happened, and I will rejoin you shortly. Alright, I think with that, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. So I want to thank you guys so much for all... I thought I saw Lothrandir standing there. He's on my mind, I guess. I want to thank you all for all of your support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Lord of the Rings online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.